Do you have the time to listen to me whine about nothing and everything all out?
Hello YouTube audience, my name is Conor McLennan, you might know me as Chemical Chaos for Tales Junior, and I'm doing my first solo playthrough of one of my favourite games of all time, Deus Ex. I might as well tell you a bit about the story. The year's 2052, and all of the Earth is being basically torn apart by this disease called the Grey Death. And and the Illuminati, this secret evil society trying to take over the world, created it, and they're trying to take over it because only they can cure it. You're JC Denton, an agent of UNATCO, United Nations Anti-Terror Organization, an organization which, by the way, does not exist, and you'll unravel a vast conspiracy. Okay. Your real name here, it won't show up as much except on emails and stuff. You can change your appearance to the white guy, the black guy, the mixed race, Asian, Hispanic, don't know guy, the ginger guy, and the albino guy. I am going to be the Asian guy because I like it. Right. I will call myself Conor Denton. Okay, this is the skills menu. You can level this up because this is what you get as points for when you cross the game. You'll get slowly better at these as you go along. The ones I'm going to pick are, I'm going to upgrade one for my computer because that allows me to hack through things. I've already trained the rifle, pistol automatically trained. The medicine because it's cheap and pretty good, and I'm going to upgrade my low-tech weapons, which is basically just technical with melee weapons. And we're going to start. I'm going to shut up so you can hear this.
Your appointment to FEMA should be finalized within the week. I've already discussed the matter with the Senator.
I take it he was agreeable?
He didn't really have a choice.
Has he been infected?
Oh yes, most certainly. When I mentioned that we could put him on the priority list for the ambrosia vaccine, he was so willing it was almost pathetic.
This plague, the rioting is intensifying to the point where we may not be able to contain it.
Why contain it? Let it spill over into the schools and churches. Let the bodies pile up in the streets. In the end, they'll beg us to save them.
I've received reports of armed attacks on shipments. There's not enough vaccine to go around, and the underclasses are starting to get desperate.
Of course they're desperate. They can smell their death, and the sound they'll make rattling their cage will serve as a warning to the rest.
I hope you're not underestimating the problem. The others may not go as quietly as you think. Intelligence indicates they're behind the problems in Paris.
A bunch of pretentious old men playing at running the world. But the world left them behind long ago. We are the future.
We have other problems.
UNATCO?
Formed by executive order after the terrorist strike on the statue. I have someone in place, though. I'm more concerned about Savage. He's relocated to Vandenberg.
Our biochem corpus is far in advance of theirs, as is our electronic sentience. And their ethical inflexibility has allowed us to make progress in areas they refuse to consider.
The augmentation project?
Among other things, but I must admit that I have been somewhat disappointed in the performance of the primary unit.
The secondary unit should be online soon. It's currently undergoing preparation and will be operational within 6 months. My people will continue to report on its progress. If necessary, the primary will be terminated.
We've had to endure much, you and I, but soon there will be order again. A new age. Aquinas spoke of the mythical city on the hill. Soon that city will be a reality, and we will crown its kings. Not better than kings. Gods.
Okay, I couldn't help it there. Okay, first mission. When you start out, you have a pistol, a prod, an electric prod, and a
Heads up, JC. Your brother Paul is on his way to meet you at the dock. The NSF is raiding the island and shots have been fired. I repeat, find Paul. I will monitor your situation from HQ.
You can also find beer and a soda here, and because we're dirty people, we're just going to drink it despite the fact it's just been on the ground.
Paul,
I thought you were in Hong
Here's
Kong.
Paul first.
Welcome to the Coalition, JC. I might as well start using your code name. Think I'd miss my brother's first day?
Yep.
Didn't think you'd have a choice. What's going on? The NSF. They hit one of our shipments. A few of them got away, but we trapped the rest in the statue. What are we waiting for? Looks like a textbook assault. The NSF took one of our agents hostage. The bots are holding the perimeter, but my orders are to hold back and send you in alone. I think someone high up wants to see how you handle the situation. All I've got with me is a pistol and an electric prod. I don't mind a test, but UNATCO better issue some hardware. Remember that we're police. Stick with the prod. It'll stun your opponents or knock them unconscious. A non-lethal takedown is always the most silent way to eliminate resistance. Just in case, though, Manderley wants you to pick an additional weapon. A sniper rifle, a GEP gun, or a mini crossbow.
Okay. From this, you never pick the crossbow because you can find it pretty easily from other enemies in the game, which means you either have the sniper rifle or the GEP gun, which is basically a rocket launcher. I'm gonna take the rifle.
I like to pick them off from a distance. I'll take the rifle. This isn't a training exercise, JC. Your targets will be human beings. Keep that in mind. I get the idea. What's the first move? I'm going to give you a map of the island. If you can get to the North Dock, a UNATCO informant will give you a key to the statue doors. He responds to the code phrase, iron and copper. You could avoid a lot of fighting, though, if you found... I'll see how it looks on shore. Your primary objective is the makeshift command center the terrorists have installed at the top of the statue. But don't forget about Agent Herman. We think he's being held on the ground floor. What are my orders when I reach the command center? Interrogate the leader. We don't yet know why the terrorists would risk an open assault.
Okay, by the way, he will endlessly complain about you killing people, and he endlessly calls out for mercy. Now we're going to show you why you should never drink beer in this game. Because it does this. However, it does heal 2 points of health if you're damaged, so you might have to drink it at some point. Soda does not do this, and yet it does the same thing, basically. I haven't played this in a while. Right, you can break these open and find some stuff in them. There is binoculars, but considering I have a sniper rifle, there's no point in me using it. This is a lockpick. You can use this to open manual doors that aren't held open by a security key pads. Well, the problem with this is it sometimes takes several lockpicks to open a door, and if I had a rocket launcher,
NSF everywhere, JC.
Really.
Your orders are to shoot on sight. A UNATCO informant on the North Dock can get you inside the statue. Look for a bum. Identify yourself with the phrase, iron and copper.
I already got told that. Anyway, these are ammo crates. I'm going to show you the inventory for a second. Okay, as you can see, I've got the lockpick, the medikit, the crowbar, the prod, pistol, and the sniper rifle. You have to move these about for them all to fit in. Anyway, however, ammo you do not need any space at all for. So if you ever see an ammo crate, just take it, unless you find it hard to get into it. As you can see, you get something from the prod, you get some pistol ammo, and you get some darts, which you can get used for the crossbow, which you'll be able to find pretty soon. Sorry, my voice went weird there.
If you want to make a covert approach, remember the Academy's stealth course. Stay out of their field of view, walk slowly to stay quiet, and crouch behind cover. Or if you have to get your hands dirty, remember that a headshot is a lethal Be careful, the NSF has set up patchwork security systems here.
I hate my life. This is the end of the first episode.